Hello, I hope you are having an iconic day. Just wanted to take a moment out of the day to run something by you. I was just meeting with clients, having an excellent meeting with them, and the client asked, Roy, what do you use? What tools do you use in thinking? Yeah, they looked at me and said, Hey, here's a thinker sitting across the table. So, what tools do you use? What do you recommend? And I said to myself, that's a great question because today, with all the electronics, the tools that you have available to you, your smartphones, your iPads, your laptops, all of these things, apps on your phones that can theoretically increase productivity. What is or what are the best tools? And it dawned on me that really the two that I use the most are very simple, very old school, namely a pad and a pen. And what that does for me is it lets me write things down. It lets me memorialize thoughts. Also, as an iconic thinker, it helps you when you think of those things. You're walking down the road, you're sitting in a meeting, you're doing something, and a great thought comes to you. How often do you say, Wow, that's a great thought? And then later in the day, you say, I wonder what that thought was. You can't remember it. If you wrote it down, you could. One of the things my little girls do, they participate in sports. Even when they go to batting lessons and the coach tells them something, they write it down because then they can go back and study it, refresh it in their mind. Just a great way to memorialize that knowledge and that learning that you do. Now, one thing I did want to point out, my pen, I always try to get a nice pen, great for branding. That's another subject. But when you think about things and tools that you ought to have in your arsenal, when you're thinking about thinking, it's very simple. A pen and a pad with paper, write down those iconic thoughts. Until next time, again, I hope you're having an iconic day and take care.